Hi guys and welcome back to episode 2 of the Newcastle Takeover save, where today we'll be continuing from where we left off. We had Wolves, we had Leeds, we had Chelsea and we had a Carabao Cup game. We did get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, but we did beat Wolves 5-3, Leeds 3-2 and Chelsea 1-0, putting us in second place. The next game was against Arsenal. It didn't go well. So it was a game we really struggled in. I'm not sure why. I couldn't really seem to figure out what was going wrong. But Arsenal did score quite an early goal against us. They were quite a threat on the wings and crossing in. I did try and close this down, but I couldn't. Lacazette scoring a header. They did also score a second goal, winning 2-0 in the end, ultimately. 2 headers, which was disappointing. Same sort of way. It was just a really bad match for us. They did have a lot more shots, 15 compared to 6 and 7 on target versus 2. More XG too. We did have more possession, but didn't do a lot with it. There wasn't even bad performances all round. Everyone got 6.2 or more. So it wasn't like we were too bad. It just didn't seem to work in this game. So next we had City and we drew 0-0. They had a lot of shots. This game we were very careful. I went for a cautious approach. I didn't want to be too gung-ho. City are a very good team. They had a lot of shots, 22, 4 on target, but we had 5 with 2 on target. So on targets only had 2 more than us. We did try and keep it tight, keep it composed, and a draw I was fine getting out with. It was a balanced game. Both teams had a lot of opportunities. City did get in the box a lot. We did have our own opportunities. I think we hit the bar or the crossbar a few times in this match too. So it wasn't all one way. We did do well on the counters and make it count for ourselves. As you can see in the box, but defending it very well. And we almost did nearly beat City with a chance at the end, but it was disallowed unfortunately. Rafinha on the ball to Longstaff, a cross in, and St. Maximum scored, but he was offside, meaning it did end in a draw. But to be fair, for a Newcastle team that has never really done well against City, I don't think they've beat them in a long time. I think we did well. After a loss to Arsenal, I think that was a fair result all round. Keeps us ahead of City as well and keeps us in a good position in the league. We did play Liverpool. We did have a good few chances. We were not as defensive as we were against City. I think we did go at them. Liverpool did have a goal, Marnie scoring, but it was offside, fortunately for us. We were a threat from the corners. Calvert-Lewin nearly scored there. So you can see how much our set pieces have improved with Rafinha delivering them to Calvert-Lewin. It is a really revolutionary change for us. Also, Liverpool scored this goal, but again, it was offside. It was a bit of a harsh call. It was basically because Minamino was in front of the goalkeeper and offside. Didn't actually touch him, but it was still ruled offside. It was very disappointing for Liverpool, but again, a lucky break for us. So we were riding our luck a bit. And here we have Jamal Lewis running on the ball as he does. A nice cross in and Becker gets it fine. Becker hits it out. Ricardo gets on the end of it. Rafinha working hard to get the ball. Makes space for himself. Ricardo's on the ball. Puts it to Willock. To Rafinha. Declan Rice. Willock's back. And he scores, putting us 1-0 up against Liverpool. Huge, huge goal. We've played a lot of tough teams now. Arsenal. We've played City. We've played Liverpool now. So getting a win here, a loss, a win and a draw against them 3 teams is very good in my book for a Newcastle side that's just signing players. It isn't a squad that used to playing a lot of games and having these high expectations. So for me, it's pretty good. As I was saying, it wasn't all one way. We had our own chances and we did well. So in the league, we are second. I think that's very good considering who we've had. We beat Liverpool 1-0, drew with City, lost to Arsenal, beat Chelsea, beat Leeds, beat Wolves. That is top form from us. 4 goal difference, which is pretty good at this stage. You know, compared to everyone else, only Liverpool have got more, who seem to be absolutely smashing everyone else. So to get a good result against them is very good. They do have a game in hand, so if we do win that, they'll only be 2 points ahead. Chelsea on the same points, but we have 2 games in hand on them. So even if we lose the next 2 games, we're still equal with Chelsea. United can potentially be on the same points, and Everton are 1 point behind with the same game. So obviously too early to see what's going to happen, but in terms of us getting some European football of some kind, either Conference or Europa or Champions League, a big push, that is a very, very good result for us. So the last game we'll play today is the Leicester game. If we win that, we're on a good run of form. And then we have Brighton, Burnley, Southampton, Norwich. So 4 games we could potentially win. And again, putting us on a really good run. But then we do have Tottenham, West Ham, Everton and United. So another 4 tough games there. But that's for the future. If we win this Leicester game, 7 games in, and only 1 loss, 1 draw, and the rest wins. So let's hopefully go get a result. So here we go, Newcastle versus Leicester. Quite a big game. Teams of similar sort of level now at this point, so I think it's a big one to prove our level. You can get them odd big team results like we did before, and of course if you're more defensive you can nick them like we have. But I'm going to try and dominate this game and show that we are better than a lot of these teams in this league. No positive. We've got our wonder kid, Florian Wirtz. He's going to cost a lot of money, but he's absolutely class. Such a good centre mid. Such a good cam for 18 years old. And it's Calvert-Lewin! Rafinha to Calvert-Lewin. That is the partnership this season. Rafinha has been revolutionary for our set pieces. And he's so good with the ball as well. He scores us goals in many ways. A work ball into the box. We need to show we can do this sort of more advanced technical football. I did choose players in my transfers that I thought could translate into other styles. Oh, and it's Wirtz. It's Florian. Rafinha assist again. And our wonder kid gets his first goal for Newcastle against Leicester. Showing our quality. This is exactly what I wanted to do. We've had to, be careful with the big teams, be defensive, but now we can show we're actually class. And Wirtz being in the right place at the right time. Rafinha again, absolutely immense. I would definitely get him for your save. He is incredible on this game. So half time, 2-0, 11 shots to 2. Leicester had 9 on target so far, so we're doing really well. So as I was saying for the goal, I brought in players I think can change to maybe a tiki-taka sort of style. Rafinha I think can do that. Rice can be more of a defensive player in that role. I think Calvert-Lewin can play that fine. He's got really good anticipation and composure, heading, finishing. Kunde, good ball-playing defender as well. And Ricardo, definitely someone who can work with the ball, bomb forward, attack, defend, do it all. So a few more players and we'll be really sorted. So I'm excited to see how we develop. Oh, and Declan Rice. Wirtz get an assist as well. Wonder Kid gets a goal and an assist. Rafinha's got 2 assists and Rice has got a wonder goal. Not much of an assist really, but he'll take it. So let's look at this. Passes it back. Rice lets it go. Keeper doesn't even move. And we are 3-0 up. So we do need to rest some players. We haven't given Murphy a lot of game time. So I think we need to bring him in, or he might want to leave. I'll bring on Longstaff just because, why not? Newcastle lad and all that. Maybe bring on Wilson. We don't need Calvert-Lewin on at the minute. Wilson's, good himself. He's become the backup now, which shows how far we've come. And he's a very good player to have as a backup as well. So it is good to have a bit of depth. That's what we need to develop with Newcastle. Get that depth up. And full time, 3-0 against Leicester. Dominant performance. Some fantastic performances. Wirtz, 8.2. Brilliant. Rafinha, 8.6. Calvert-Lewin, 7.6. Rice, 7.7. Pereira, 7.6. So absolutely immense stats. 19 shots to 9, 10 to 3, 1.83 XG, and we scored 3, so over and above that. Less possession, but as we're saying, you don't even need possession in this game. As long as you work with it, it's not an issue. Rafinha, again, brilliant. So that puts us in third. We are level with United on points, but they have better goal difference. Chelsea are 2 points behind us, but again, we have 2 games in hand. Everton, still 3 points behind us. And there are other teams all trying to get up the table. So we're not safe yet. European football is definitely not safe at all. But a fantastic result, fantastic game. And it looks like the Newcastle fans are happy. That's what we pay our money for, pure entertainment. So much to build on with our attacking football today. Looked like a threat. Good performance with Rafinha, and Rafinha. We all know it's Rafinha. Unfortunately, he's one of them players who does, want us to be a stepping stone. So we're going to have to be pretty good this season to make him stay and offer him a new contract. But we're going to try. So after Arsenal, City, Liverpool and Leicester, we are still in third, which is absolutely amazing considering the run of games. I thought we'd have dropped a lot of points, but we haven't. We've shown we're not truly up to that top level yet, because when we have to play the big teams, we need to be very careful. We've shown that against Arsenal where we got beat, but against these mid-table teams, lower table teams, we seem to just smash them. So it does show improving, it does show we are progressing, and obviously as the years go by, we'll get better and better. Next games are Brighton, Burnley, Southampton, Norwich, and Tottenham. So we'll go through all of them games next episode. So please do join me for this. It's been a fun save so far. We've had last minute winners, we've had big results, we've had upsets, we've been knocked out of cup. But the journey goes on. At the end of the day, at this point, the goal is some sort of European football. I'd love to win the Conference League, win the Europa League, something like that. It would be an incredible season. So thank you all for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Join this community and let's grow it. I'll see you all soon for more FM22 content. See you soon.